Ah, I see, I see.
Ya,
Masih ada ujian nasional di SMA?
ujian nasional. Dengar-dengar sih katanya ada ya. Dengar-dengar dari Wakanya.
Oh,
Kayak
masih
langsung
ya
kayak
berarti.
ya kayak
Enggak, kan sekarang ini menterinya kan baru gitu loh.
ya lagi pengapalan, lagi gini gitu, lagi UN, lagi apalah segala macem.
Ah, semoga sih kampus Merdeka diteruskan ya.
Ya sih semoga aja.
Itu bagus soalnya programnya.
Ya, tapi
Oke,
tergantung
ya apa?
menterinya.
Apa?
Tergantung menterinya juga lah ya.
Iya, iya. Semoga program ini diteruskan sih. Bagus soalnya.
Ya,
Banyak mahasiswa yang ini suka programnya. Nggak tahu kalau siswa ada.
tuh P5 sih skip ya.
Oke, today we'll talk about ini ya, PyYQt ya.
Mhm. Ya.
This is one of nice library to make widget lah ya, aplikasi berbasis widget lah gitu. Ya, ada banyak sekali jenis library, ada Kiwi, kemudian PyYQt, kemudian Pygame. Ya, itu untuk game doang ya, tapi kemudian apa lagi ya? Kakak nggak terlalu ini ya, kenal aplikasi buat apa namanya? Pembuatan aplikasi, karena fokus kakak itu di modeling sebenarnya. Itu
Oh, oke.
ada di Pro 2 yaitu buat model-model gitulah, pakai matematis. Oke, now we'll introduce you about PyYQt. What is that? Nah, bertanya dulu nih ke apa namanya Nini bahwa what applications do you use every day? Every day.
Hmm, applications, right?
Ya,
Um,
application.
Actually, I always using TikTok, Instagram, and then YouTube.
Oh iya, oke. That's good ya, that's good. But in this case ya PPT-nya menampilkan ini ya, jadi mohon maaf ya.
Yeah,
Jadi
yeah. No problem, no problem. I always use
maybe
that too, but
ya.
untuk
Ya,
sesuatu yang
I
penting.
use Instagram tuh kok, oke? Jadi
Okay.
kita sama-sama menggunakan Instagram ya. Ya, tapi di sini nanti intinya bahwa kita ingin melihat dari aplikasi ini dan yang ini, what do this application have in common ya? Apa yang mereka, apa kesamaan mereka? Ya, itu tergolong aplikasi Windows ya. Jadi aplikasi berjendela lah gitu ya. Most
Yeah.
of the applications you use on your computer are windowed application. It's true. In this module, you'll learn how to create small windowed application with PyYQt. Nah, before we start, I want you hear about desktop ya. What is exactly? Desktop is a computer program that interacts with the user through a graphical interface. Ya, mungkin ini definisi secara apa namanya verbal ya, but kalau praktiknya mungkin ini lebih tahu gitu bahwa desktop itu ya apa yang sering kita pakai di ini ya, di apa namanya Chrome, kemudian ini ada juga di HP itu dia menampilkan desktop site kalau nggak salah ya. Nah, itu juga salah satu desktop ya, aplikasi desktop.
Yeah.
Kemudian contohnya adalah ini ya. Kalau yang di sebelah kanan ini adalah bukan aplikasi berjendela ya. Kemudian kalau yang di sebelah kiri ini baru this is a Windows application. Ya, bedanya jelas banget ya. Di sini lebih lengkap fiturnya gitu ya. Ada tab-tabnya. Kalau di sini hanya ya untuk keperluan course-nya doang gitu.
Ah, I see.
Oke, now what do Windows application consist of? Nah, dia bisa terdiri dari beberapa hal ya, atau banyak hal seperti yang di sini ya. Ini keterangan lengkapnya bahwa this is the main window and this is the widget and then all of this it's application interface. Ini tampak aplikasinya atau user interface-nya gitu ya. And then a standard window application consists of the first is main window, control, and additional windows if you want ya. Ya
Oke.
tergantung kebutuhannya lah. Dan ini teori-teori lah ini ya, teori-teori. So now we'll talk about widget. Widget is an element of the graphical user interface that has a specific appearance and function ya. Itu
Iya.
seperti elemen-elemen yang ada di dalam apa namanya? Ya, mungkin di kalau Nini menggunakan Microsoft Edge mungkin jelas sekali itu ya widget-widgetnya. Ya,
Oke.
mungkin seperti itu ya widget. Kemudian popular widgets that can be placed in window like title, button, switch, flag, text input field, and list. And then let's highlight two main methods of arranging widgets. The first by coordinates and along the guidelines. Ini artinya nanti saat pembuatan aplikasi itu kita biasanya mengatur widget itu dengan dua acuan. Yang pertama koordinat, ya. Kemudian yang kedua uh, along the guidelines. Ini artinya berdasarkan layout. Nah, yang paling mudah adalah ya berdasarkan layout ini karena kalau koordinat ya kita perlu untuk mengetahui gitu ya posisi atau titik-titiknya. Using coordinates allows you to position the widget exactly where you want. Betul. But that's where the convenience ends. Position of widget in window. Nah, it turns out the layout are much more convenience. Ya, ini lebih nyaman lah ya make layout ini karena nanti kita tinggal panggil kemudian tanpa harus apa namanya melakukan spesifikasi di titik ini gitu. Widgets are automatically aligned horizontal and vertical. Jadi widget itu nanti akan apa namanya? Ya secara otomatis dia itu hanya ada dua ini nanti posisi yaitu secara horizontal dan secara vertikal. Jadi widget itu berdasarkan layout hanya itu. Itu keterbatasannya tapi lebih mudah ya. Ya karena
Iya.
kita tidak membangun aplikasi yang gede juga jadi ya ini lebih nyaman gitu untuk digunakan. So, any Windows application works in two phase ya. The first is the interface rendering phase, and then the second is the event handling phase while the program is running. Yeah. The workflow may be just like this, yeah. The first launching the application and phase one rendering the widgets, and this is the leader logic ya is if ya harusnya if the exit button is pressed, if yes gitu ya please shut down the application and if no ya you have to go the phase 2 ya. This is external words dan lain sebagainya gitulah. And then what is PyYQt? This is a library yeah maybe you this is your first time uh, heard about this ya PyYQt. This is a library across platform for creating Windows application. This is a professional tool that many programmers use, yeah. And then the second, this application, the application you create can run on any operating system. You know what is operating system? Yeah, we have so far operating system itu ada tiga ya. The first one is, you know ini Windows ya, yang
Mhm.
dimiliki oleh perusahaan Windows itu sendiri. The second one
Mhm.
yang cukup mahal namanya MacBook ya
Oh iya.
atau Apple ya
Mhm.
itu termasuk operating system. Kemudian the last one Linux pernah mendengar?
Oh ya. Tahu tahu
Iya,
tahu.
jadi operating system itu ada 3 ya, Windows biasanya, kemudian MacBook atau Apple, and then Linux. Ya, setiap operating system itu have its own mechanism ya, punya mekanisme tersendiri. Jadi kadang-kadang kalau Nini menginstal aplikasi di Windows bisa saja berbeda di MacBook dan di Linux gitu. Jadi dan
Iya.
ini didasarkan oleh ya hal-hal yang menurut mereka itu sesuai pengalaman mereka gitu. CEO mereka itu membuatnya begitu tuh karena pengalaman mereka. Okay, there are many modules in the library for implementing the most daring ideas. Nah, this is the review of application that you will make ya, the winner generator app gitu ya. So this is the preview, and then this is the generate button. If you press it, it will show some number gitu ya. No, one number from some number gitu. Oke. Okay. Step 1, creating the application interface. Now you will first do something like import the library ya, the required library modules. We'll talk about that later. And then second is creating an application object. It means just like inheritance ya in class gitu ya. And then the third is creating the main application window. This is for the window itself. And then creating labels and buttons. And then arranging the content along a layout. Nah, ini nanti bagian akhir lah, tapi yang penting untuk diketahui yang 4 ini dulu ya. Jadi ini ya sambilan nanti mengatur isi-isinya itu nanti. Okay, now how to connect with PyYQt modules? Ya, it's like connect with ini ya, Pygame ya. Sama gimana caranya? We have to import the library ya. The PyYQt library has a complex hierarchical structure ya. We need 2 modules from the main part of the library. That is, that are ini Qt core and Qt widgets. Qt core consists of constant endpoints that define the window appearance, and then Qt widgets it consists of Q application, Q widget, Q label, and Qp box layout. Jadi yang perlu kita import nanti yang 2 ini, Qt core. Qt core itu ada Qt untuk nanti membuat apa namanya? Tata letaknya secara horizontal dan vertikal, dan Qt widget ini adalah untuk membuat objek-objek atau instansi dari objek-objek seperti aplikasi, widget itu sendiri, labelnya, dan penempatannya. Qp box layout, box penempatannya. Okay, how to do that in code? Yeah, you can use some code something like this ya, from pyqt5.qt-core import qt. And then from pyqt5.qt widgets, import Q application, Q widget, push button, label, and pbox layout. Nah, you will use this to connect with pyqt modules. Okay. And what is Q application? That is to make object application. And then Q widget, that is to make application window, label to make label, push button. Nah, to make something like this ya, push button itu. Kemudian vertical layout, it's how to we put the this object to the window gitu ya. And then this is the way to make an object for application. And this is for the last comment. This comment is keep the application open until the exit button is pressed. Jadi tombol yang satu ini nanti yang paling akhir ditaruhnya, dia menandakan bahwa sebelum tombol exit diklik gitu ya, dia tidak akan tertutup aplikasinya gitu. Okay. Kemudian main window, we can use this command ya, queue widget just like class. What have you learned yesterday ya? Kemudian main window dot show, this is for make the window visible ya, yeah, to display the window in our computer. Okay, and this is how we can create the code, and then if you make the code exactly like this, you will see the output like this. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now setting up the main window. Okay. For comment, main window dot set window title. This is for set the window title. And then main window dot move. This is for appearing the how at the specific location ya. Jadi pada koordinat berapa gitu dia akan muncul. Maksudnya itu bukan apa ya namanya? Bukan berlaku ini berlaku statis ini ya, tapi nanti dinamis bisa dipindah-pindahkan gitu. And then main window dot resize, this is the size of your application ya, of your apa jendelanya. And then main window dot show for make the window visible, and then hide the window. Okay, and then to create label, we can use QLabel. This is a constructor that creates a label type object with the specified text, yeah. And then winner.setText, this is a method for changing the label text, yeah. And then winner.text, this is the method for allowing to get the label text, yeah. So this is the documentation I will send you, yeah. Maybe you wanna learn more about PyYQt. Okay. 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 Now, this is the Q push button, set text, and then so on, so on. Set text for method change the label on the button, and then button text method that allows you to get the text of the label on the button. And then QP box layout, it's a constructor that creates a vertical line type object, and then vline.add widget title alignment. It's a method that adds a widget to a layout and position the widget in the center. This is the align for for arrange the widget gitu ya. You can say align left, right, or center. Yeah, it's depends on you ya. Okay, and then main win.set layout, it add the resulting layout and the widget located on it to application window. Okay, how can we create this kind of application? The first, connect the modules, create an application and window, create the widget, placing widget on the layout, and then launching the application. Okay, to connecting the module, you can use this code, and then to create an application or object maybe you can use this code. Maybe you can okay, nanti dah kakak kirimkan ya codingannya. And then creating widget, you can use this code, and then so on. Placing widget on the layout, you can use .add widget and set the coordinate, but by layout, not coordinate itself. And then launching the application, this is the command for launch and exit the application. Okay, step 2, event handling. In a spirit handler function, describe the action to be performed when the button is pressed, and apply a command to link a function and a widget. So it means that you will write a code like this, button.click.connect, and then inside of the parenthesis, you can use a function, and then the function you will define separately ya. Jadi secara terpisah baik di atas ataupun di bawah. And then determining the winner in the show winner function. If there are only 100 participants, then a random number from 1 to 100 is generated. Yeah, we can use random module ya. And the text label change from click to find out the winner. It means that, and then the last, the winner label change from tanda tanya ini ke menampilkan angka. Nah, nanti tampaknya akan seperti ini ya. Jadi ini kosong dulu, and then when you press this button, it will show you a number, and then so on and so on. And this application is still running until you click the exit button ya, gitu.
Okay.
So this is for launching the application. You have create an event handler function and then linking a handler function to an event. How to do that? We can use random module and then make a little function. Maybe you wanna name it by show winner on something else, and then this is so simple ya. Number equals to rand int from 0 to 99 or 1 to 100, maybe something like that. And then winner dot set text str number. It means this is integer type, but for display it into the window, you have to convert it into str, and then text dot set text to be winner or something else. Maybe that's depends on you yeah. And then this is to connect the function with the window itself. Okay, and then this is for show the window and exit the application. Okay, so the conclusion is the PyYQt library has a complex hierarchical structure in which many ready-made classes are described. To connect the desired module, you need to know its name and position in the structure. And then to create the simplest application, you need, the first is create an application object. Oh, you need to first connect, of course, connect with the PyYQt module, and then second, create an application object. The third, create main window, and then create widget, and then make some event handler the necessary yeah, something you need here. Okay, now I want to show you the code yeah. What time is it? Wait. Oops. Bentar ya.
Okay.
Okay, I want to show you the code. Okay, this is the code. Lesson 1, level 1. Okay. Okay. In this code, the first, it's, okay. Can you see clearly? Okay.
Yeah, I can see it.
How to zoom out my, okay, it's, okay. Now, how to connect the module with layout? You can use this command from pyqt pipe.qt core import qt, and then from pyqt pipe.qt widgets import q application widget label, h box layout, p box layout, or push button. But this is just example, okay? And then this is for making the object, the first application object, q application, and then don't forget this parenthesis because ya it's class ya, jadi harus pakai tanda kurung ya. Kalau hanya fungsi mungkin bisa kita tanpa tanda kurung. Okay, and then main window, you need to write QWidget, and then this is for creating the name of the main window ya. Okay, maybe I should, it's for more, oops, clear ya. Okay, and then this is for creating the name of the main window, maybe my first app or introduction with PyYQt. It's depends on you, yeah. And then setting the point where the window will show up on the computer screen, and then setting the window size, yeah, maybe 1000 times 1000 or something else, and then giving the window the command to show up. How to do that? My window show. Okay, and then this is for creating a horizontal layout. Yeah, I have. And how to do that? We can use QH box layout. If you want to make vertical layout, so QV box layout. But this is just example, so I think we don't need this one. And then create a text object, title, Q label. You have to use Q label, and then maybe the object text say hello world gitu ya, and then putting the text on the center of the layout, and then adding the resulting line to the application window, and then this is the command my window dot set layout, and then this is for exit the application. Now I will run it. Okay, this is the appearance update, and this is the this comment, this comment my window dot move and 170, it's not
900.
statically, yeah. I mean it will display the window at this at this position at first time. I mean you can change it gitu ya. Ini bisa ups ya, belum tutup. Nah, ini bisa menggesernya kemana-mana gitu ya. Ups, bentar. Nah, gitu ya. Jadi ini hanya inisiasi saja. Oh, saya munculnya di pertama yang ini gitu ya. And then maybe one bigger gitu ya. 1000 gitu ya. You can change this one. Oops. Okay. Oops, I will close it. Wait. Oh, I have to save it first. Okay. Wait. It will looks like this ya. Oh, salah lagi. Salah. Wait. Okay, and then yeah, maybe you wanna not say hello world, but you wanna say hi. This is my application with PyYQt. Okay, maybe you wanna change this one and 600. Okay, you will see something like this, but you have save first. Okay, you will see. Oops, I have seen it. Now you will see something like this. Okay, and then if I want to change the font size, how to do that? Okay, I will show you in the level 3. Okay. Okay, now I wanna back into the wait. The ini. I wanna back into the PowerPoint ya. Okay, now how to improve the interface. Nah, so far you've learned how to create the simple graphical interfaces by assembling elements into a single layout. But how can we make the application interface more convenient to use and functional? Let's consider these two an example. Nah, let's go over the text, yeah? So checking tests at school takes a lot of time, but taking tests can be automated. Let's develop an application to solve this problem. Yeah, so the application will looks like this ya. Jadi nanti aplikasinya akan seperti ini. And then now if you have the right choice gitu ya, how to show something like this ya. Right, you did it. And if you wrong in choose the option, it will show false and try again. Now, to complete the text, you need to first explore a new widget for creating message boxes and switch button, and then learn how to create more than one layout and correctly manage their position in the application. Okay, now we have we'll talk about complicated interface. Okay, step 1 is creating new widget. We know that layout itself we use ini ya, QP box layout and QH box layout gitu ya. And then message box we can use Q message box, and then switch button we can use Q radio button. And how do we connect the required library modules? Okay, we can use this command ya. And then you have add this one ya, QP box layout dari yang pertama tadi. And which widget can help us create a question? Yang di atas ini nih, yang muncul ini. That is QLabel, because QLabel is an instructor that creates a label type object with the specified text ya. How do we create answer option? We can use QRadio button. This is an instructor that creates a switch type object with a text. And then I think you have known about this. And then this is the arranging the widget along a layout. Yeah. Jadi the first one, how to make the question. You can use QLabel, and then you can add some option. Use QRadio button. This is to make an option ya, but add the option to the widget. You can use dot add widget question line, letaknya di tengah. Kemudian add widget button answer one, yang ini answer one opsi 1, letaknya di tengah juga, di tengah semuanya di tengah. What will be the result if we arrange everything in one line? Artinya dalam satu baris ini gimana hasilnya nanti? Dia akan seperti ini. Dia akan satu baris itu. Tapi nampaknya ini kurang apa ya? Kurang estetik. Jadi sekarang kita coba buat seperti ini ya. Jadi dia itu akan ke sini dan ke sini gitu. To arrange the widget the way the customer wants, you need to create 3 horizontal layout. Yeah, this is the first, second, and the third. And then add the required widget to each layout. And then add this layout to the main vertical line. This is the main vertical line. And then link the main layout, the layout of the vertical line, to the application window. Okay, I'll show you the code. Now, this is for making a 3 horizontal line. You have to lay out first 1 and 3. And the module is QH box layout. And then this is to add this horizontal line to our widget, yeah. Layout h1.add_widget question, and then add widget button answer 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. And then maybe you wanna modify this. Yeah, it's depend on you. Center, left, and right, or top center, top right, and then bottom right, or maybe button left. It's depends on you. And then this is for the main the horizontal layout. And to do some addition to it, you can use add layout h1, h2, h3, and set the layout with layout main. This is for I wanna add all of this layout to this window. You can use set layout. Okay, and then creating a notification window, a window with a notification and a ready make OK button. The button is created automatically. When you click OK, the window closes. Okay, this is the the module that we will use. The first, queue message box constructor for creating the notification window. And then set text. This is a command to display the specified text in the window. And then this is for leave the window open. Okay, and then this is how to handle clicks on a switch gitu ya. After answering the question, the user need to know the answer. The first, when click the correct switch, maybe the correct is 2016 ya, the window will say, okay, you're correct. You did a great job, will appear ya. And then when you click another option, the window will say, oh no, that's incorrect. Try again, please. Okay. And then a possible solution to do that is the correct switch refers to a handler function that creates a window with a winning message. And then the second, the remaining switches turn to a function that creates a window with a suggestion to answer again. It means that you need some a function ya to do event handler. Okay, this is how to connect all of the function to the widget ya. Jadi perintahnya button answer tree dot click dot connect show win and show lose, and then this function you have to define it separately. That's what I mean. You will need make another function than earlier, yeah, that show win or show lose. And then how do we program this function? Yeah, response handling function consists of three operations: creating a widget, adding a text, and then fixing the notification window open. So the summary is Q radio button widget is responsible for the switch button, and Q message box is responsible for the notification window. And you can add several widgets to one layout and embed the layout into each other. And then how to do that in code? Okay, where is my? I have to stop share. Okay. Okay, ini. Now this is I want to show you the okay. I want to show you the code ya in the level 1 untuk level 2 level 1 tahap 2 itu saya menambahkan di sini push button ya. Jadi nanti ada tombol untuk mengklik nomornya. Kemudian this is for create 4 layouts, 3 horizontal and 1 vertical. And then this is for link the object to horizontal layout. And then this is for link the horizontal layout to the vertical layout. And if I run it, nah, it will see, yeah, something like this. Okay, can you see it? Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, this is all of this code will create something like this. Yeah. Okay. Now in the level 2, this is we make how to say a function that the customer need ya, the customer X gitu ya. And then the function is yeah, it's almost same with the level 1 ya, level 1 tahap 1, but in this case I change the function into show fun little show fun title. And then if you run it, you will see something like this. And then if you click the secret button, it will, you know, you will see something like this. You are a miracle. And yeah, what maybe you wanna see something another ya. And then the level 2 tahap 2 itu nanti lebih banyak lagi ya. Di sini Nini akan di sini saya membuatnya menjadi sentence 1, 2, 3 dan 4 dan 6 sampai 6. Itu saat saya running dia akan seperti ini. Hampir sama dengan level 1 tahap 2 ini ya. Jadi tapi dia di sini ya agak lebih ini ya. Tidak ya ini kayak 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ini tidak ada maknanya. Tapi kalau kita berikan di level 2 tahap 2 tulisan itu mungkin lebih bagus ya. PHP, JavaScript, Python, Pascal, and then SQL, C++. This is uh, programming language ya. Jadi beberapa macam some kind of programming language. And then now I'll see you how to do something like create a radio button and then wait. Okay, this is the code ya for the this is the code you can use to make application just like we'll talk last minute ya, and you will see something like this. Nah, ini saya mengubah ukurannya. Nini bisa, dan di sini kalau Nini mau mengubah ukuran huruf, you can use PyYQt Qt GUI, import QFont, and then I use Times New Roman, sorry, Times New Roman. Maybe you wanna use code. I'll see code gitu ya, code,
Oke.
and then the size maybe 20. Okay, and then you have to make this function dep radio button check, and then title set text selected button number str button group dot check. It means, and this is for linking a button press to a function, this function exactly. And if I run it, it will appear like this. And if I check it, okay, selected button number. Okay, if you wanna change this layout, you can use this one ya. Wait, line. Nah, ini line right, line, maybe center. Okay, center ya. If you, save dulu. Okay, nah, you can see if I click on 3 and check the answer, okay, it will select it, button number 3. Okay, now I will send you all of this code, okay, and then wait, and then you will uh, you will show your own ya, your own modification ya. Where is it? Okay, in application it's the logic is a little Nini ya, dalam membuat
Ya.
aplikasi itu membutuhkan apa namanya fungsi-fungsi yang sedikit. Kebanyakan memang kita harus latihan dalam menghafal nama-nama modulnya gitu. Gitu aja
Hmm.
sih. Jadi ya berbeda kalau di modeling, yaitu campur sama logika kalau di modeling ya.
Mm-mm.
Logikanya banyak. Kalau di membuat aplikasi memang ya nggak banyak gitu.
Ya.
Hanya kebanyakan memang eh kebanyakan memang ini menghafal kodenya lah gitu. Bahasa seramnya. Oke nih.
Oke.
Oh, have you installed Visual Studio Code?
Ini mulu proteksi, proteksi, protection, protection Windows muluan.
Oh, oke.
Itu masih bingung
Hmm,
banget, Kak.
ada dua kemungkinan ya.
Ya. Kenapa tuh,
Karena
Kak?
ya kemarin apa namanya? Oh, kakak tunjukin dah ya gimana cara untuk bentar ya.
Oke.
Jadi nanti coba di oke. Can you see my screen?
Ya.
Oke. Wait. Nanti you can click this and yeah, just like I told you before ya.
Ya.
And this is privacy and security, and then Windows security. I don't know. Maybe you have uh, another protection application. Do you have it? Another application, protection application, aplikasi proteksi yang lainnya selain dari Windows. Kalau kakak nggak ada, makanya kalau kakak centang ini langsung off kan, yang ini
Iya,
manage setting, it will, ya dia langsung off. Jadi apapun yang kita install dia bisa lolos. Kalau mempunyai aplikasi yang di luar Windows, biasanya perlu dinonaktifkan dulu. Nah, sekarang pertanyaannya, Nini punya aplikasi proteksi di luar Windows atau nggak ada?
proteksi di luar Windows. Nggak ada sih, Kak.
Nggak ada ya?
Iya,
Kemarin udah mematikan ini, kemudian install.
iya.
Atau belum mematikan ini?
Udah matiin itu kok. Tapi tetap aja isi protection itu aja, Kak. Kayaknya emang gini, laptop saya
Oke.
emang lagi bermasalah nih,
Kayak,
Kak.
oh enggak. Coba boleh share screen nggak? Matiin ini dulu, baru nanti saat ini dimatiin gitu ya, ke filenya, cari filenya, software. Nah, ini Algo Python kan?
Iya,
Klik kanan, run as administrator. Gitu ya? Coba deh. Ini yang share screen coba.
sebentar.
Oke. Wah, ini berarti nggak make ini ya. Aduh.
Sebentar, Kak.
Nanti ada banyak sih ya, ada banyak selain VS Code itu ada banyak IDE ya. Ada PyCharm. Jadi ini kalau nanti mengambil informatika itu pasti amat sangat sering berinteraksi dengan PyCharm, Visual Studio Code gitu. Ayo coba dimatikan dulu.
Ya,
Oke.
terima kasih. Terus
Update
kan?
and security. The right
Oke.
one. Okay, yes. Okay, and then Windows security. Okay, and then wait. Oke, ups, itu udah. Udah hal ya. Coba paling atas.
This one.
Bukan,
Eh,
di bawahnya. Gak apa-apa. Di bawah.
gimana?
Nah, virus and threat protection. Virus and threat protection.
Nih,
Oke, yes. Oke, and then ke bawah. Oke. Mudah ya padahal. Coba ke atas nih nih. Hmm. Oke, coba sekarang run mana aplikasi yang udah di-download tuh? Filenya mana?
aplikasinya.
Filenya. File
Yang,
PS Code dari Al. Wih,
eh,
kok?
apa itu?
Aduh, kakak salah kirim. Sorry.
Oh iya,
Waduh,
iya, nggak
itu
apa-apa.
kakak saya.
Oh iya, ya, nggak apa-apa.
Saya salah kirim.
Ya, nggak apa-apa,
Sorry
Kak.
ini.
Bisa aja.
Aduh, itu adik sepupu saya tuh. Saya mau
Oh,
lihat dia. Saya disuruh ya saya suruh foto aja gitu. Oh, jangan itu nih. Mana aplikasi Algonya, Algo PS Code-nya? Udah ada
eh,
atau belum
nggak
ada?
lihat
Kalau
aplikasi
belum ada,
Argonya.
kalau belum ada Kak kirimin ya, Ahmad.
Oke.
Ini dia, mana si Ahmad ini? Wait, moment ya. Loh, mana dia aplikasinya? Nggak ada. Sebastian. Alhamdulillah. Oke, nih, nih, you can use this ya.
Which one?
Nah, itu, klik aja linknya.
Yang mana nih, Kak? Yang ini? For Windows?
For Windows, yes. Yes, for Windows. Oke, and then, nah, installation, ya, file instalasi.
Yang mana?
Itu di bawah ular tuh tadi. Coba lihat ular. Nah, itu tuh. Oke. Nah, ini .exe itu artinya ini ya, dot executable gitu.
Yang ini kan download.
Yes, 324. Bisa?
Coba, coba.
Oke.
Oh, pergi jalan.
Download blocked. Oh, jangan diblok aja ya. Oke, nanti aja. Oke, it's still hmm,
Masih
download
lama
ya.
kayaknya.
Tunggu aja nggak apa-apa. Ponaan saya. Sorry.
Oh iya, ya.
Udah nih nih. Oh, belum.
Masih lama.
Aman, aman. Dia nanti lama instalasinya di saat finishingnya sih ya.
Iya.
Aduh, jam. Oke, bentar lagi. Tunggu saja nih
Ya.
nih. Anggita si Anggita. Anggita. Oke, udah? Oke.
Udah?
Oke, click it and then wait.
Ya elah.
No, 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 no. More info, more info. More info and run anyway. Dia udah mati ya Windows security-nya. Aneh juga nih. Kalau ada kemarin siswa kakak juga yang gini kasusnya. Cuman dia itu ternyata make apa namanya aplikasi dari luar Windows gitu. Orang orang tuanya kan ini.
Ini gimana nih, Kak?
Hmm. Bisa nggak? Coba lihat.
Yang ini. Do you want to allow this app from an unknown publisher to make changes to
Oh
your
ya,
device?
ini share screen-nya nih. Coba share
Oh,
entire
nggak
screen
bisa.
ya.
Ini malah gini. Yes or no jadinya. Baru bisa share
Hmm.
screen lagi.
Ya, coba di ini aja, stop share dulu.
Bentar.
Stop share and then
Ya,
in
hilang.
e- entire screen ya.
Bentar. Kok nggak bisa iki? Eh, nggak bisa, Kak.
Nggak bisa ya?
Ya.
Hmm.
Waduh, gimana nih?
Audio code. Hmm. Coba device security itu, ini klik.
Device this one?
Iya, iya. And then coba klik security processor details. Hmm. Oke, exit coba. Kembali,
Ya,
kembali. Back, panah. Oke. Terus ke bawah coba. Oh, coba terus balik lagi, back, back. Oke, wait. Hmm. Coba virus and threat protection.
virus.
Yes. Virus and threat. Klik yang allowed, allowed. Uh,
Allow threads.
yes. Oke, scroll. Hmm. Nggak ada ya. Oke, back ini
Back. Tar. Dah.
ke bawah. Hmm. Wait, ke atas dikit. Oh wait. Hmm. Have a question. Was protected. Walah, kok aneh nih. Coba ke atas. Coba manage setting itu.
Ini.
Oke, yes. Ah, itu nih. Real
Yang ini.
time-nya. Yes.
Oh.
Nah, oke. Nah, ulang di ini. Nanti setelah terinstall, tolong dinyalakan tapi ya, karena berbahaya kalau nggak dinyalakan.
Oke, oke.
Oke. Open folder aja coba, open foldernya. Ah, ini dah nih.
Oke.
English, yes. Oke. Create shortcut, oke. Next,
Install.
install. Oke. Nah, ini akan nanti hmm, ini agak lama ini. Jadi nanti saat udah selesai kabari kakak ya. Oke?
Oke.
Ya, nanti ini sekitar di akhirnya lama nih. Dia memang cepat seperti ini, tapi nanti di finishingnya itu agak lama lah.
Lama banget ya.
Nggak lama banget kalau kakak 10 menit nunggunya ya.
Oh,
Ya
lumayan.
tergantung spek laptop sih. Ya, jadi kalau ini tinggi ya cepat dia. Cuman nggak
Mm-mm.
tahu emang semuanya mungkinnya di finishingnya lama karena kemarin
Ya.
itu yang siswa satunya itu dia spek laptopnya bagus itu lama juga. Oke nih ya nanti kabar Rika ini harusnya nanti bisa running
Oke.
ya. Oke kabar Rika aja
Kalau
nggak
udah
apa-apa.
selesai langsung lanjut gininya codingnya ya Kak ya?
Ya itu file-file yang tadi nanti Nini download dulu ya kemudian di drag ke Visual Studio Code-nya. Open dulu Visual Studio Code-nya kemudian di drag gitu.
Oke, oke.
Oke ya.
Ya,
Eh oke thank you kalau gitu besok nanti kakak mau nyariin alternatif awalnya tadi. Oke, nggak
iya.
jadi berarti ya. Oke, sampai jumpa minggu depan ini.
Ya,
Tapi
sampai
jangan
jumpa Kak.
tanya kakak ya kalau ini jangan diam-diam saja maksud kakak.
Oh iya
Bahaya
ya.
juga ya. Oke, nah di sini nih. Nah, coba lihat deh. Di sini lamanya di sini nih.
Oh,
Dia
waduh.
nggak langsung selesai nih.
Hmm, kayak nggak kayak diinstalize di gini ya di handphone ya.
Iya.
I see, I see.
Oke ya.
Oke.
Oke, stop
Ya,
recording.
makasih banyak ya.